All right, guys. Another possible assassination attempt on Donald Trump, which is crazy. I, it's unbelievable. So, do we know who it is yet? No. Did the Secret Service find the guy? It looks like maybe. So, I'm going to give you all the details here. And as you know, there's always fog of war in the first 24 hours as to what happened. And we'll break it down for you guys here. In the beginning, were there shots fired? Yes, shots fired in the vicinity of Donald Trump. In the beginning, the story was, and this has just happened over the last couple of hours, but it's already changed a number of times. This is always confusion in the beginning. So at first, it was thought that somebody took a shot at Donald Trump as he was leaving Trump International Golf Course in West Palm Beach, Florida. Uh, then the story changed. No, not when he was leaving, when he was in the front nine playing golf. So we'll go back to Sean Hannity talking to Donald Trump about the golf game a little bit later, because Trump had another nice moment, in a sense, as relayed by Sean Hannity. Then they were worried that shots were fired at Trump while playing golf. It turns out, no. Latest reporting, and by the way, this could change too, but the latest reporting is that the shooter was not able to get a shot off at Donald Trump. The shots that were fired were Secret Service at the shooter. Now, they didn't hit the shooter. The shooter dropped his AK-47, and apparently he had, obviously, an AK-47. But interestingly, also a GoPro, which is curious and strange. So maybe he wanted to record himself doing whatever he was doing. And obviously, enormously valuable evidence could be on that GoPro already. But Secret Service starts firing at him. He starts running away. He gets into the car. I'm going to tell you what happened in the car in a second. First, guys, of course, we'll have all the details after everything is sorted out on Monday's show. You know, we're doing a news show here. We're the largest news network online. You actually want to watch the news and then get commentary. Get all the facts and also commentary. Obviously, watch us right here, Young Turks, on YouTube, weekdays, 6 o'clock Eastern. Everybody tune in at 6 o'clock Eastern, the water cooler for the internet. So all of the details will be on the show on Monday at 6 Eastern. Now, back to what we know about the shooter. So he gets into his car. Apparently, Secret Service have drones, which makes sense. They track the car and they surround the car. So that's where we are today in this exact moment. So do we know if you know who it is? No. Do we know their politics? No. Do we know if they even have any politics or ideology? It's just another nut job. We don't know. So we don't definitively know that he was going to shoot at Donald Trump. Is it likely? Of course. He had an AK-47 and he's in, at the golf course, etc. So deeply concerned about that situation. By the way, here, Secret Service, great job. Guy didn't get a shot off. So, because the minute I saw, okay, look, I'll tell you my couple of reactions, and then again, I'll give you the last bits of updates here that are important for the story, and also potentially not important. But anyway, when I first saw the headline, I was like, no, more shots fired at Trump. That's crazy. And from a political point of view, first of all, the main thing you think of is that you always want everybody to be safe, right? So was he hurt? No, Trump is totally fine. No shots that were actually fired at him as far as we know at this late date. Everybody that he was playing golf with, everyone around him is totally fine, etc. So at first I couldn't quite believe it. I thought maybe shots, because everybody kept saying shots fired in the vicinity of, in the region of. I'm like, is this like a Dick Cheney thing? We invaded Iraq because they were in the vicinity of the Taliban, which is several countries away. No, because there's shootings in every town. So I couldn't tell if it was a big deal or not. But no. It was definitely, this incident was around Donald Trump. It is a big deal. So that's the first thing you find out. Second thing I was worried about is, oh no, here we go. There'll be tons and tons of conspiracy theories. Here comes the right wing, the deep state, this, and they did this. Oftentimes, as they talk about what the Democrats are doing. Melania Trump even just put out a video to try to sell books that we told you about on the live show last week, where Melania was like, oh my God, they did this to my husband and they tried to kill him. Please buy my book. Okay. And so I was worried about it, but it's hard to do a deep state conspiracy theory about how the Secret Service or the Democrats or the government wants to kill Trump when the Secret Service did a terrific job of making sure the guy didn't get off a shot and that Donald Trump is perfectly safe. So, what's the story behind the guy? Look, you play the odds, right? The odds are 90% chance he's a crazy dude. And then you try to dissect his ideology. It'll either be super clear, oh, I did this to start a race war, blah blah blah, or it'll be, I don't know, they thought a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and but mainly a nut job, right? Because if you're trying to kill the president or you're trying to kill anyone like this, you're generally speaking a nut job. Most sane people don't go to do that. And besides which, I mean, he is enormously lucky that the shots that the Secret Service fired didn't hit him, because that brother was probably seconds away from the end of his life, whatever he was thinking. So obviously they'll look at the GoPro camera because it looks like they have him now. We don't know who he is, but the car was surrounded. That's the latest that I have as we're doing this live, and so we'll find out soon enough, either through him or through the GoPro. It's possible that they had the car surrounded and something goes wrong and there was nothing on the GoPro. Those are the things that are possible. Again, Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern, you're going to find out all the details. But for now, at least a person with an AK-47 entered the golf course. The Secret Service was concerned enough that they took shots at him. They've now found his car. They've surrounded it, and that's where we are. If there's any big updates as well, I'm going to give you one last fun one in a second. Obviously, I'll come back on here, and to all the people who are members, we do this for you guys. I was watching football with my son, found out about it. I was like, I got to tell everybody. So thank you for supporting this show. You can hit the join button below to become a member. We appreciate you, and we do this for you. So the last piece of, part of the story now, and soon will be part of the lore, is that Sean Hannity's talked to Trump 3 times, he says, so far since the shooting. And he says, of course, he's totally fine. But on top of that, he said he really wanted to finish the hole. So, his supporters will justifiably say, like, oh, what a hero. He did the fight. And he gets shot at and he still wants, he's like, I thought I had a shot at a birdie. So, we'll never know if that story is accurately relayed, but good enough. And it's not important. So, score another one for Trump, not being scared during a shooting, acting, in a way that is commendable. Now, my guess is when he comes back out and starts speaking about it, that he will probably have a little bit of a different tone. But to be fair to the brother, you'd have a pretty harsh tone too if a couple of different guys might have taken a shot at you, right? One guy definitely did. The other guy looks like he was planning to. So we'll find out what his actual motives were and why he was there with AK-47. Was he definitely trying to shoot Donald Trump? Well, very, very likely. But so far, we don't have word from the shooter yet. So if there's major updates as to who he is and why he was doing it, we'll come back on. Otherwise, Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern, you're going to have all the updates for you guys. But it is a bit shocking that this is a second attempt. And the last thing I'll say about the politics of it is that if you want to hurt Donald Trump, trying to shoot at him is the dumbest possible strategy. Could not be dumber. I mean, first of all, obviously, deeply immoral to begin with. I hope I don't have to clarify that for anyone. When you try to kill someone, that's as immoral as it gets. But on top of that, if you are opposed to him politically, he's losing. Why would you take a shot at him? That all that could do is make him more popular. Or if you kill him, that's even worse. Than he could, in my opinion, is worse for democracy, is worse for the country. And he would go out a martyr, and he would be a hero forever and ever to not just his followers, but the lore of Trump would grow if he was a martyr. So you don't take a shot at a guy who's losing. That doesn't make any sense at all. So, but of course, remember, the shooters almost never make sense because they're mentally unstable to the point where they're trying to kill someone they don't even know. So those are the latest updates for you guys. Amazing story over the weekend here, and obviously we'll update you as we go. Thank you to all the members. Thank you to everybody who supports us. Hit the join button below if you can. And if there's no major updates, I'll see you Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern. Thank you, guys.